All right, we're gonna try that again. How's it going? Yeah, we are going to be going live here with some Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 in just a few minutes. But first, I need to do a little bit of the background maintenance stuff. If I'm not going to share it out, no one else is. So let's go ahead and copy the link address. We'll drop it in my Facebook account. Because my Facebook is my largest audience, which is maybe kind of sad, but it is what it is. All right, we can close that. Now, I have to move around some things. I guess I can launch Steam. There we go. And we'll get that going because that takes forever. Hold on one sec. I have very little space. All right, I have access to my mouse. And that can come down. All right. There we go. How are you? I'm doing fine. Hope everyone is having a good day today. It's pretty mild out. It's not that cold, which is good. Hopefully you can hear me over my furnace. I was expecting to, well, I won't say expecting, but I was hoping to play some VR early today, but other plans happened, and so I'm going to be streaming instead, and hopefully playing some VR putt later. So, yeah, I'm excited to move along in my career here in Flight Sim. I'm not great at landing, apparently, still. I don't know if you've seen any of the other previous streams, but yeah, I always have a great flight, and then when it comes to the landing, I can't brake in time, so then I go past the point where it wants me to, like, pull over and taxi. Like, you come down the runway, and then you're supposed to turn and taxi over to where you're parking. I always blow right past it, and then if I try to, like, brake aggressively, I just crash the plane. It just, like, nose dives. And then if I'm not aggressive enough, I just fucking skate across the tarmac into the grass, into trees. So I need to work on my landings for sure. I kind of wish there was just like I mean, I guess technically I could find an airport, load in a free flight, and just like continuously land over and over and over until I like get it. But I just wish there was like a more like a built-in landing evaluator. You know what I mean? Like the scenario starts you in the air. It teaches you how to, like, over and over. It just repeats over and over. Like, I guess there is a landing lesson. But once you pass it once, like, I guess, I don't know, it just feels like I don't need to do it again, but perhaps I do. I digress. I love this game. I should definitely fly, like, around Alaska at night, see some aurora. That'd be pretty badass. Maybe I'll close the stream out with a free flight in Alaska. That'd be pretty fun. All right, here we go. Career mode. hopefully the game audio is balanced well. I worry that I get drowned out. And currently my phone is charging, so I can't even use my phone to like watch chat, just in case someone pops in. Yeah, I had gotten to B. My reputation sucks, dude. I had gotten all the way up to B, just past it, and then I had some like crashes and shit, and it just like I still get my XP and paid out and stuff in my credits, but all right. So currently I'm sitting at 30,650 credits. I don't have a company yet, but I do have access to build a company, which is exciting. I haven't specialized in anything just yet. I've done these types of flights, and I have not been able to reach. I have certain milestones I have to reach, like score flight seeing or skydive missions with a B or above, and I only have 2 out of 5. So I still have things I have to do there. All right. Anyway, let's go back. All right. Let's see what we got for missions. It's going to be either flight seeing or a ferry, maybe a light cargo, or skydiving. All right, so I'm slowly branching out over the East Coast, which is cool. Oh, we got a new icon over here. What is this? Oh, there's 4. Interesting. Okay. First flights. First flights are okay. They're a little boring. And the communication with the NPCs is just like terrible. It's so bad. Is this where I'm currently at right now? Mifflin Town? That sounds familiar. That might be where I last ended. Oh, that does make sense because that's the center of the radius. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What is this? Another ferry flight? It's an hour and a half. All right, let's do a first flight. I know I just said they're kind of annoying, but and they are, but that's all right. We'll do this first flight here in T-Ticket or near T-Ticket. Never been to T-Ticket before. All right, here's our flight path building very slowly. There we go. All right, so departure. I think maybe we're checking out Falmouth, and then we're coming back. All right, let's go. Excuse me. I have to remember that I'm not able to I'm not pre-recording this. This is a live stream. And so when I belch and burp and stuff, I need to definitely say, excuse me. Yeah, see, this is why it's not really worth it for me. I mean, the XP is decent, 17,000 XP is decent, but 740 credits. I want to open up my own flight business. That 740 credits ain't gonna cut it, but it's a warm up. This should only take about a half hour. So yes, let's fly. Oh yeah, gotta do my walk around here. I do like this aspect. Yeah, it's just cool that you get to kind of walk around, look at your aircraft, and you have to do the things. Oh wait, what? No. Get into the aircraft.
You can send the guests. Okay, on their way.
Send the guests. And the car just pops in every time. It's a fancy fucking limo they got there. Oh wow. They both look very old. Are they identical twins? Oh my god, I'm flying identical twins. Okay, that changes everything. That changes everything. All right, let's let's go ahead and start this up.
Time to make someone's day, right, pilot? Today, you're flying with one of our friends, John, over our very own region.
And his twin brother.
With him.
Yeah,
If the seatbelts are
clearly.
fastened, you're ready for takeoff.
Clearly, they brought a
Let's go,
sibling.
Captain.
Oh god, it's so touchy. All right, I do most of my flying outside of the aircraft. All right, we're going to announce
5
and
Bravo 6 traffic breakdown Romeo Oscar
take off
Oscar
our
tree,
parking brake.
514 heavy is taxiing to runway 25.
And we're going to taxi nice and easy. The taxiing rules say
So happy to be flying with you today, Captain.
no faster than a brisk walk.
Hey there, my name's John. I'm John's brother. Thanks
Oh.
for taking me up today.
Yep, I need to turn that on. I missed John's brother's name. I feel like a douchebag. But I realized my controller wasn't turned on, even though it was functioning. It's weird. Like, 30% of the controls function still, even without it being on. And we will brake. Hold short.
Bravo 6 traffic breakdown Romeo Oscar Oscar tree, 514 heavy, taking off runway 25 straight out departure.
Also, like, what's with the almost Scottish threes?
It's a bit scary,
Like,
but still exciting.
none of these voices have a Scottish accent, and yet they say three like tree. I don't think that's an aviation thing. Niner, that's an aviation thing, or administrative type, whatever you want to call it. Let's get on the line here a little better. All right, and take off. Oh, taxi to start. Oh, I'm taxiing. Okay, good thing I saw that. So yeah, brisk walk. I can't imagine people skip this. Like, this is riveting gameplay. Definitely don't want to get the airport staff mad at me for going too fast. God forbid. This is one of those runways, I think, where I'm going to end up doing a U-turn. I wonder if B still changes my... Oh. No, B puts flaps down. Crap. Let's put those flaps back up. Maybe we can go a little faster. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a U-turn. We're getting there. I wonder why people don't watch my streams. I can't imagine why all the silence and, like, very small action wouldn't entice viewers. Make a U-turn. Yes. All right, takeoff from runway 25. Let me get back toward the center here. All right, and here we go. Waiting for 55 knots before I attempt to take off. Doesn't seem to be too bad for crosswinds. 55 knots has been reached, and rotate. And we're going to trim up.
Yes, we're flying awesome.
I'm going to trim up. Climb to 5,500. All right. I like the rate of climb that we're at right now. So far, so good. I'm going to trim up a little. All right, fly to Falmouth. Let's reduce our speed just a little bit. See where we level out at. I promise you, I'm not trying to sink. Why am I getting the don't sink alert? Bro, I'm not sinking. Whatever. All right. Yeah, my airspeed's fine. I'm at 98, 99, almost 100 knots.
Forgot to take pictures.
What do you mean you almost forgot? We haven't even started. You got time, bro.
Do you see the roofs of Falmouth over here? Awesome.
All right,
It's
so
great seeing the world from this angle.
I'm hanging out at 2,300 RPM, which I'm pretty happy with. I still have a positive rate of climb. Oh, wow, this is like a super short flight. All right, it's going to want me to bring my knots down quite a bit. I'm going to trim down a little. I'm at my target altitude, and now I just need to slow down. All right, nice and slow.
Hey, I can see my house. I spotted it too, but I didn't have time to snap a pic.
Your,
Maybe it's a little sentimental, but I'll keep this moment close to my heart always.
your brother is a terrible photographer. He's only talking about how he forgot to take a pic.
Check this view, guys. Now look at my arm. Goosebumps.
Watching my speed. My speed fell down a little bit during that turn, so I pumped up my RPMs just a bit.
Stunning scenery.
So far, so good.
I didn't imagine such a view. You really got us up close and personal.
I mean, technically I'm kind of far away, but okay. Sweet. All right, fly into pattern, and then announce. Go ahead and announce anytime you're ready.
5 Bravo 6 traffic breakdown Romeo Oscar Oscar tree 514 heavy tree miles southwest 1100. Ford inbound to land runway 25.
That's what the thing is that confused me is like that voice.
I thought there should have been a drum roll or something.
Shut up. That voice of like from my character voice is great.
Back to the airport already, guys? So, John, you want to fly again?
Great flight over my beloved Falmouth. Let's do it again. Quite an experience. I recommend it.
It's all terrible. Other than like my character voice sounds fine. Some ATC sounds okay. But like all of these random NPCs, I'm going to harp on this every single time. It's so distracting. It literally rips me out of the fact that I am trying to simulate the fact that I'm a fucking pilot. Like, yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad that I will, again, mention it every time, whether I sound like a broken record or not. Anyway, let's take some time to enjoy the views ourselves. It's so fun. So fun. This is going to be a pretty straightforward final approach here. Ooh, with some strong gusts coming off the water or onto the water or whatever. We're going to bring down our speed quite a bit. I'm not quite at a point where I can put in flaps just yet. But this turn should bleed some. We're going to cut down our speed quite a bit. I'm going to engage.
5 Bravo 6 traffic breakdown Romeo Oscar Oscar tree 514 heavy is on final runway 25 to land.
Way higher than I want to be. Dude, I'm not going to make this. Come on.
Just smooth.
Slow, slow, slow. I'm going to hit the trees. Why am I not braking? Why am I not braking? This is what I'm fucking saying, dude. What the fuck? What am I not doing here? What am I not doing right? I landed. I got, so smooth. And then I can't fucking slow the fuck down. God, that's really aggravating. I fucking got my brakes on. Didn't put them on, but that's okay. Son of a bitch. My brakes work. I'm stopping right now. Look at me stop.
Always cool to see your own region from a new perspective. Looks like they enjoyed it. That was a great flight seeing session. Cool.
Yeah, except for everyone died. Oh, fuck. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just waiting for my pivot to charge. All right, so 95, I mean, almost perfect. Flight smoothness, perfect. And then landing smoothness, I was so close. Yeah, I crashed. Radio communication, again, I don't understand where this is a problem. I hit the enter button every fucking time it told me to. And then runway excursion, yeah, eat my ass. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to work on landings. I'm going to go into free flight mode, and I'm just going to land. I'm just going to fucking try and land. All right. Yeah, Cessna 172 is what I want. I don't know. I just need to pick an airport. Whatever, I'll just pick Logan. Oh, that's JFK. No, you know what? I'm going to pick my... yeah. My old stomping grounds, Taunton. Set as departure. I'm just gonna like grind through takeoff, landing, and then I'll see if I can master the what is it called when you just like kind of like touch and then take off again? Touch and go, maybe I think it's called the old touch and go.
Kilo Tango Alpha November traffic Bricktown Romeo Oscar Tree 514 heavy taking off runway tree 0 straight out departure.
All right, straight out departure. That's what I want to hear. Okay, everything should be good to go just to take off. Nope. My co-pilot's like, hey man, you might want to turn off your brakes. Stay on the line. Oh, there's a heavy crosswind here. All right, 55 knots. Retracting flaps. So I'm just going to fly like straight out. I'm going to get to like 500 feet or so. Maybe 1,000. Maybe I'll come up to 1,000 feet. And then I'll make my turn. I'm almost to 1,000 feet. I know I'm not quite on the same heading that I was on, but that's all right. I'm close enough. All right, I'm going to back down on my RPMs here. All right, quite a bit. Slow my descent. Let's make our first turn. Fly straight out here for a bit. What the hell? It must be really windy out there today. It's doing some wacky shit. All right, heading of 194. I'm going to try and maintain that as much as I can. All right, I'm just kind of guessing, but I'm going to turn around. Yeah, I'm going to take my next turn now. The thing is, like, I don't know if I'm, like, even in the right orientation. Okay, all right. So I see the airport. So I actually want to come out this way now quite a bit. Like, I'm not learning anything about actual patterns or entry like that, anything like that. I'm just literally trying to get better at holding my bearings in 3D space and landing properly. Cat in the cockpit. All right. I'm turning. I'm also descending a bit. All right. There's my runway. So I'm going to come down. Oof. That's a bit extreme. I just exceeded my flap speed, but it's all right. Engine to the thing is cut. Still coming in a little faster than I'd like. Oof. And then I bounce. How do you not bounce? I mean, that was decent. Let's see if I can take off. I don't know if I have enough runway, but we'll try it. Oh, yeah. All right, let's try one more time, and then I'll go back to career mode, and I will attempt. We'll see how well I do. All right, so oops, I can bring my flaps back up. So yeah, I want to fly straight out. At about a 38-degree heading. Hit 1,000 feet in altitude, and then I'll start to make my turns. Trim too much. All right, we're hitting 1,000, so we're gonna drop our power down. We're gonna take our first turn. turn until I follow this highway here, parallel. I think this might be 24. Route 24, I think. I'm flying over. Alright, so I'm going to follow this probably up until the bend. Maybe a little after that bend, and then I'll take my second turn. This time I'm going to attempt to come in a lot slower. I was going way too fast. Height was alright, but I'm also descending 300 feet, 400 feet. Let's try and give it a little bit more gas so I don't descend too much. Alright, so here's that bend in the highway. So this is going to be my turn. I mean, I'm not really sure how many degrees I need to turn, but I'm just going to turn that far. And I'm going to come out here. I'm going to try and maintain about 600-700 feet if I can. There's a junkyard or something down there. Oi. I'm hitting down. No, okay. What? Oh, I gotta go that way. That's why. My bad. Alright, I'm going to turn again. Alright, there's my airport. So I like this entry angle. I'm going to start to come down on that. Alright, I'm going to land with no flaps and see how that helps. See if that helps me. Cut down my power. Alright. Like it works as an air brake? Oh. Whoo. Bro. You can land anytime now. Come on. Landing gear malfunction. Now that was kind of weak. I didn't love that landing. Does that mean they're damaged? Am I not going to be able to land again? Yeah, it literally does not want me to. All right, okay. Apparently not. Yeah, it's broke. Okay, all right. Well, that's all right. Okay, let's go back to the main menu. Let's check activities, flight training, rally race. I mean, I could do the flight training landing again. I got a 75%. Let's do this. Pre-flight, taxi, and take off. I got a B in landing. Let's do one more training. Yeah, this is telling me power reduction is at the runway precipice, like as you're entering the runway. No, dude, what? How? I would be going even faster. I don't understand, Hart. This better make sense soon. I'm not sure what my throttle needs to be at, but I'll set it at half.
My first instructor used to say, the best part of flying is landing in one piece. Today, you're in charge of bringing us in for a safe landing.
See, my flaps are already
And
happening
I've already
now.
set us up in landing configuration at 65 knots with 20 degrees of flaps. Keep your aim point on the runway threshold. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare.
It says maintain 65 knots, and I'm at like 68. So I guess I'll bring the engine down a bit. This isn't a very realistic landing, though, because it's like got me from way out, coming dead straight. Maybe I need more flaps. I only ever do like 10 degrees flaps when I'm going to land. Maybe I need 20. Maybe that's what I'm not doing right. Because they work as an air brake, but they also add lift. So that's why I'm worried about flaps. I'm thinking that's why I'm bouncing. But I don't know. So it's saying, like, right about now is when I cut my power.
Reduce throttle to idle. Now, focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it. Nice. Now, apply the brakes progressively to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop. Use rudder pedals to stay on the center line. You did well, but you can do better. Keep in mind that approaching the runway at the right speed is key to a good landing.
Yeah, no shit. So I did good, but I could do better, so I'll probably get another B. But again, that's not super realistic. Like, put me in a landing pattern where I got to fly and do turns, and then the final approach is, like, not miles and miles away. Like, whatever. All right. I'm ready to try and make a little bit more money in career mode. What I get? So close to an A. I didn't stop it fast enough, I guess. And I could have stopped it faster, but... All right, we'll go to next training, but I'm gonna... All right, let's do... Oh, good. This is ready, thankfully. maybe I won't get as frustrated. All right, we're going to take a little bit of a dab break. Bear with me. We will set up our mission. Let's try a bit of a... We could do a skydiving mission. They're fun. It's a little more fun, I guess. What is that in Connecticut? Skydive aviation. All right, let's 30 minutes. It doesn't tell me. Oh, 1,290 credits. That's not bad. All right, we'll do it. All right, so there's our flight path. It's a very strange system they have here for the. It's a very strange system they have here for the skydive, in my opinion. Like, I don't know how it's done. I mean, I actually bought. Hold on, let me see if I can get this out of my way a little bit. I actually bought a skydive for my buddy, my best friend Will, for his birthday several years ago. So I was there, and I got to watch him, like, go through the class and prepare for everything, and then get in the plane and go up and everything. And it didn't seem like they took this kind of flight path, this like super long, drawn out ascension, then a turnaround with even more ascension, then up to a high point where they drop, where they do the jump, and then there's a super long descend, turn, descend to a land again. Like, I feel like they were up in the air and at altitude way quicker than what it feels like in this, but that could just be memory being bad and perspective of not actually being up there. I don't know, but this feels like a very strange flight path to me. Isn't this what everyone wants to see their pilot up to right before they're about to fly, right? Getting their head right. Where did I put the shout out to Puffco and the hot knife, dude. This thing is the dopest. Love it. All right. Little double tap. And you know what? We're on stream. Putting it in disco mode. Or whatever the hell it's called. I may or may not cough my ass off for like 20 minutes after I'm done with this, but let's find out together. Okay. Maybe I'm all right. We'll find out in a second. So, we will accept the mission. You know you're doing it right when you cough hard enough and you start like overheating. Woo! All right. Sweet. Dear God. 99,000 XP. All right, I'll take it. The credits could be better, but whatever. I'm flying, whatever. Let's go. I mean, like, I'm just saying, as far as the flight plan for these go, I know I could get up higher faster and I could descend faster. It's got to be that they're like, you know, accounting for the fact that I have passengers and it has to be like safe. All right. I think that's...
Your attention, please. All skydivers in the upcoming session, gather at the preparation area for last safety checks before boarding. Get ready for an amazing jump.
It's got all these points to look at and stuff. I think. I don't know, but maybe that's just telling me to get the fuck in. I don't know. Look at that auto duck. Look at that. Height of technology. All right, that's the walk around. Baggage door. Now. All right, let's get in. Let's do the thing.
Hey, Savage 5 Bricktown, ready to go? Send them in.
Savage 5. I kind of dig that.
5 on 5 Bricktown. All right, everyone, let's head inside. Remember to line up in the same order you practiced during training.
They're not in a line. Everyone's gonna die. These two especially. At least this guy knows what's up. All right.
Hey guys, let me introduce you to our captain today. A damn good pilot, believe me. The license didn't come in a cereal box. All right, let's make this a jump to remember. I want to see smiles on those rock star faces when we're back here.
Not a cereal box, but, you know.
Kilo Sierra November, Charlie Traffic Bricktown, Foxtrot Bravo, Alpha 15, 14 Heavy is taxiing to runway tree 5.
Taxiing. I'm taxiing.
Is everyone ready to go? Love it. So, important reminder. We're here to have fun, but your security is our priority. So listen to what I say at all times. All right, I see that everyone is in place. Seatbelt, ice shield, and everything ready. Great, time to ride the wind, guys.
At least this isn't a crazy long taxi. I wonder if pilots like rank different airports based on their taxiing setup and if they have to taxi for a while or if it's straightforward. They probably do. It's less boring, I imagine, when you're in the cockpit driving and operating the airplane while you're taxiing. But in video game form, it's kind of, you know, a necessary evil. It's a simulation, man. It's not a game, all right? You're not here for points. Yes, I am. Now, they've gamified it. Done.
Kilo Sierra November, Charlie Traffic Bricktown, Foxtrot Bravo, Alpha 1514 Heavy taking off, runway tree 5 departure to the east.
Okay. Oh, what? Oh, you're going to give me a runway excursion, aren't you? Yeah, those were not clear instructions, let me just say. All right, let me get over to the center line and we will take off. I promise. And here we go.
Just a quick heads up. Your drop axis today is into the wind, heading 49 degrees true. Current on-site speed is 1 knot. I've uploaded all the up-to-date data onto your map just in case. I'm keeping tabs on everything from my end while it's time to leave. Jump high, folks.
All right. Decent takeoff. A little, I felt a little not quite there, I guess, but I got there. All right, so now we're going to take our turn. Trying not to bank too extreme because, again, I do have people on board. But then I overshoot the turn every time. I don't know if that's, like, expected or if they really, like, or if I'm just not, I guess I'm just not timing my turn correctly is really probably the answer. But, all right. All right, I'm going to kick in a little bit more power here. And I'm going to trim down a tad so that my climb is not so extreme. Because as you can see, I got to fly all the way.
You can call me Jetro. Quick reminders for you.
What?
You can unbuckle your harness. It's safe now. We're high enough to jump if necessary. When the aircraft hits 10,400 feet, that's the big moment. Free fall lasts 60 seconds max. Then hit the silk, okay?
Anyway, I have to fly in like 15, for like maybe 15 minutes, maybe not 15 minutes. I think this is a half hour total. So probably like 5 minutes and then another 10 minutes until they drop, another 5 minutes to land. It's, I don't know. I mean, again, maybe this is the thing that they do. I don't know. Maybe that's how it happens. Just need a little touch of power. Just a barely. I don't want to be sinking. All right, I'm evened out. Slowly climbing. That feels better. 600 feet. I think that's a decent climb rate. I think that's kind of where I want to be. So I'll add a little bit of trim.
Now's the time to speak up, or forever hold your peace, sis.
It's super intense.
What? Forever hold your pieces? Peace, sis? What? What did she say? Do I really need these right now? No, not right now. Alright, my rate of ascent is... Yeah, they kind of help. I just don't want to necessarily max out my RPMs right now, but I'll kick in a little bit. Because I'm not as high as I'd like to be. I guess I can actively fly the plane a little bit and force the issue. Oops.
Guys? Good idea to book this jump with us. From here, Chester is a real treat for the eyes. Would have been a shame missing this spot.
So the jump point's at 10,000 and change. I'm at 2,500 right now. Airspeed's holding at about 91, 92 knots.
We have some clouds here. We won't dive directly into them. You'll see. Feels like exploring underwater caves while scuba diving.
It's so bad. What? Like the delivery doesn't make... The delivery doesn't make any goddamn sense. The line itself is weak at best. If it's a joke or if it's supposed to be clever, you missed. Microsoft, you missed. Fix it, please. I'm saying this out of frustration and out of love. Mostly out of frustration. For the love of God, fix the audio. You got, again, I've said it before, you got billions of dollars.
Can we grab a quick drink before we jump?
We're about to jump, but you'll have plenty of cold drinks when we get back down.
I think my dog has to use the restroom, which is AKA the out of doors, outside, which means I'm going to have to pause this, which is unfortunate, but she's given me the signal. Yeah. All right. I got to pause. Pretty sure, yes, P. P for pause, for P. All right. I will be RB. I know. I see you. I see you. Sit. She just goes out there and just like lingers around out in the cold, and like it's like, come on, hurry up! I know you don't want to be out there for no reason. What are you doing? Anyway, continuing from where we left off. Still not super happy with my altitude, but my rate of climb is good. I'll trim up a little bit more.
My heart is pounding. Hope I can think straight when the time comes to pull the cord.
The AAD will do the work for you. Your reserve parachute will deploy automatically even if you don't pull the cord.
I'll give it a little more juice. Since I am technically in a climb, I guess I should be maybe not at full power, but now I'm going to end up climbing way too fast, right? So I'll trim down, I guess. I guess.
Gonna be super cold, no. No, don't worry, it's not that chilly out there.
It's the worst joke in this game, probably. And, like, it plays a lot. I mean, every time so far I think I've ever done this mission type, that joke has happened. It's always dumb. And the voices don't help. I'm sorry. I know that grosses people out sometimes. I can't help it. Because my tissues are in a different castle. Yeah, see, I gotta trim down now, because now I feel like I'm gonna be up and over this fucking thing, and then I'm gonna be like, well, why am I even flying in this when I'm already reached the altitude, and I'm still flying in the same direction before I have to fly the same distance, like, whatever. I don't understand this flight path at all, but I will try to abide. I just feel like I'm not even at 5,000 feet yet, but I could have been at 5,000 feet 3 minutes ago. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like a while ago. But it's like, I assume my vertical speed, which is in the lower right-hand corner, I hope it should be. It says 400. You know, that seems maybe is that aggressive? I don't really know. It seems to be my sweet spot, though. Now it says 250, 300. So once I stop rocking back and forth, it kind of goes up to 400 or so. But anyway, like, you know, I could get to 5,000 feet way sooner. We're still not even there. 46, 90, 47. Right. But, like, maybe that would be, you know, dangerous or unsafe. I don't know. For the passengers in real life. You know what I mean? And this is a simulator, and I don't know. But it just feels like, is this common? I don't know. If you are watching this and you have any experience in the skydiving, is this a standard flight procedure path, whatever it's called? I think I'm getting near the end of this leg, and then I'll have to do a turn. I'm going to go to full RPM on that. I also need to trim up, apparently. Get ready for this turn. I'm going to come out a little wide and try and judge, and hopefully I won't go wide of the actual flight path, but we'll see. I don't know if I have high hopes right now. Can't even get viewers on a quiet Sunday afternoon. Look at me go. Like, I feel like I can do this turn better. Like, if I start turning now, that's when I'll actually make it. Oh, good. Some action. We get to turn 180 degrees. What are those markers out there for? Oh, no, this is still the turn. That was 90 degrees. Oh, my. Get ready for the other 90, if you can believe it. And again, I'm gonna cut it. I'm definitely gonna cut this corner. Why does it make you go all the way out there? That doesn't make any sense. Much more manageable to do this. And like a sharp, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I got penalized for flying outside of the flight path like that. All right. Trim up a bit. All right. 250. My climb is definitely coming down. I'm maxed out though, which I wasn't expecting to be, but again, we are ascending, climbing the entire time, so. All right. That's just like 600 feet per second, 500, damn. See, that's like probably too fast. I'm going to end up being over the flight plan. I'm not even going to touch anything. Yeah, I know I'm maxed out on my RPMs. Is 400, 500, 600 feet per second, is that too fast for the, like, are they feeling uncomfortable? They're not saying anything if that's the case. I don't think I've reached any kind of threat. Hey, Jezebel. No barking. No barking. Go lay down in your bed. Go lay down in your bed. Son of a... Oi. Freaks me out. I don't do very well with loud, sudden noises, and she's a very loud, sudden noise. Anyway. I don't know. Maybe I eat my words. I seem to be kind of in the sweet spot finally. So it says I am 12 nautical miles from the jump point, which is like roughly, I want to say, like 10 minutes. Yeah, see, 10, I mean, I know I turned a few minutes ago, but like still, it's like 5 or so minutes or whatever it was there. 10 minutes to the drop. and then another, whatever. I'll stop bitching about the flight plan. Look at the views. That's pretty dope. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. This is totally like on my bucket list. Like, I would love to take flight lessons and actually get like my license to fly and just like someday own a plane and my own private airfield, you know, and just kind of like take off whenever I want and come back. But, you know, that's kind of the long term, you know, who knows, retirement or something. LOL. But I don't know, man. It's on my bucket list to get up in something like this, like a light aircraft, and, you know, have an instructor there, a pilot, you know, obviously flying, and then maybe let me take the stick while we're up in the air, like, just so I could get a feel for actually flying. Because I think I could handle it. I think I would enjoy it. You know, I don't know. I seem to be losing altitude quite a bit, which is unfortunate. So I'm going to try and bring myself back up. I was in a sweet spot, but then I got distracted, I guess, by the dog or something. Or some such. All right, we're looking at 8 nautical miles. That's probably why I shouldn't have my phone right below the microphone. That's a good reason. Oh, God. See, this is why you shouldn't fly and look at your phone, folks, just in case you needed proof. It's as dangerous, too, just like driving. Oh.
Guys, 2 minutes.
Good thing I saw that, because I forgot to do that. I was like, wait, do I call that 2 minutes once I hit the drop point or reach this approach? And yeah, I got hit with a penalty for that, so good thing I noticed. Still not at the altitude I want to be. I'm full balls to the wall, though, man. I can't go rev my engine any faster. But the air is definitely much thinner up here and acting differently. Alright, I feel a little bit better about my altitude now, but I'm going to basically just hold on to what I'm doing. I'm definitely getting close to a stall. Let's try to avoid that. I'm at 9,000 feet. Let's continue our climb. I'm not even going to bother messing with the trim back and forth right now. I just want to fly this thing. It's a little bumpier of a ride, I'm not going to lie, but it'll get us to our target for sure. Fingers crossed. I don't know. Now it seems like I totally need all this fucking room and space to do this. Maybe this is right. I just felt like the first time I did this, I was able to ascend and descend. It just must have been very unsafe. But like, I don't know. I think I did okay though. I mean, I did well enough where it opened up jumps everywhere, you know, wherever I'm at, and if there's a skydiving thing there, I can do it. So like, that's cool. Ooh, boy. I just saw my wind speed dropping. I'm like, my airspeed, sorry. Ooh, I'm sinking. No, I don't want to sink. I don't want to sink. I want to come up, homie. Alright, 97. I want to be at like 98 right now. Or maybe 99. We're getting there. We is getting there. 99. Ooh, airspeed is 56 knots. Come on, baby. Give me a little bit more. $10,000. There we are. And I'm still coming up, and I want to. Almost there. 1 nautical mile. Or, I think it says 1. I don't know. All right. I gotta line up with 49 degrees, which doesn't make any sense. Oh, okay. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Bite into that air. I need you to come up a little bit. It's 10,400. I'm at 10,200. All right.
Go, go, go. Claim your prize, folks. Go.
I just got to keep her steady.
See you on the ground, Captain. Thanks for the ride.
You're welcome, darling. All right.
Savage 5 Bricktown, jumpers away.
Great run. Smooth and right over the drop zone.
Okay. All right. Now it's saying final is over there. I guess I'm taking a right-hand turn. Oh, no. No. You just got to fly for a long time, and then it kicks you back into the flight path. Okay. Like, I could be descending much faster right now. I mean, if you pull maneuvers that are too extreme, your pilot will pass out. You'll get a black screen, and then hopefully maybe you'll recover before you die. At 10,000 feet, if I'm not in a crazy spin, nosedive situation, I could probably recover. But whatever. I'm not going to push it, I guess. I will follow the flight path, and I will get down to the ground safely. I mean, I guess I'm maybe overthinking it because I'm thinking, well, I'm alone now. Everyone's jumped out of the plane. It's just me flying it. I'm an experienced pilot, quote unquote, flying in a sim. I can just fucking nosedive and get out of it in time, and I'll be way down there. But no, it's not how it works. So it's like 800, negative 950 feet per second. I'm just going to leave it at there and see. I'm going to trim down. That was maybe too much. I'm also going to cut my RPMs down right to the green. See, I'm descending so much faster. Granted, it's 1,200 feet per second. It's probably not comfortable. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, okay. I'll trim up a little bit, I guess. I just don't see the benefit of flying all the way down there and then back to get down to where I need to get down to. I know I'm going, I'm at 113 knots, but I'm not anywhere near the limit of my airfoils, so it's like I feel good there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly. I'm not going to change much. I mean, I'll try to not go faster than, like, say, 1,000 feet per second. For the most part. But once I meet my altitude with the other side, I'm just going to loop over and just descend. And I don't know how much time and distance I'm really cutting off, but it'll be something. I guess I could maybe, like, just trim up a bit. That might have been too much. Because I don't want to ascend. Maybe I'll cut my power back a bit. See what that do. 95, 96 knots. That's going to change in a second. Hello, viewer. Howdy, viewer. If you can chat by any means, please let me know how my audio sounds. Because I have no real good way in real time to, like, know if my game audio and my audio are well balanced. I'll obviously go back and check the replay. But if you're at all able to chat, it would be super helpful. So we're descending at 950 feet per second. I'm comfortable with that. It's not. It's less than 1,000, and you can already see that I'm getting pretty damn close to a point where I'm going to start to turn. And I'm cutting off so much of this. We'll see. Oh, thank you, Caveman. I appreciate you. How's the game audio? Can you hear the wind rustling and the airplane engine, and can you hear like the game itself? I don't know how long you've been watching, Miss Ma'am, but I'm doing a skydiving expedition right now, and I just let the divers out, and now I'm coming back down to land at the airport. It is very soothing, isn't it? Isn't it? Like, I can zone out. Like, so it's like white noise. It's like a fan, and you can just kind of like chill out. And, every once in a while, I'll grab the hat stick on my thumb here and change the camera angles and kind of like just like see what I'm flying over. I'll hold this for a little while as long as I'm in a steady, stable flight. But yeah, so all right, so I'm getting to a point now where I'm going to turn and cut off this line here. So here we go. I'm still descending at a nice steady rate. I might end up overshooting. I use a little bit of rudder. A little bit more rudder. And I'm going to fly over here. Take my 90 degree and then another 90. And look at this. I'm like right down, like I'm down to where I want to be. Like, and it was I've cut off at least round the bend there, at least a couple nautical miles. Hell, I'm not even going to wait to do this. I'm just taking it. I'm taking it now. You can't stop me. Again, I'm glad I don't get penalized for coming off script there a little bit, but it's kind of what I do. All right. So yeah, I definitely just saved myself like 5 minutes at least. Again, I don't know if the rate of descent that I had reached a couple times, like close to 1,600 feet per second, negative. I don't know, how detrimental to the human psyche that really would have been for me as a person. So maybe that's just not reasonable in real life, and the flight plan that they have set out for these is actual and makes sense. It's real world, but man, it just takes forever. I guess they also want to, this is a flight sim, right? You want to fly. I kind of, I guess I'm not really taking that into account. Like, the whole point is you want to be up in the air flying around. So, fair play. Fair play. It's so pretty. A little bouncy here, a little bit of turbulence. Oh, by the way, Caveman, I got a surprise for you. I I actually tried to ship it out yesterday, but I got to the mail place, the post office. That's what it's called. I got there too late. They close at noon. I got there like 20 minutes later. But yeah, I was gonna wait till I actually had it shipped to tell you. But since you're here, I figure now's the time. Yeah, I got a little gift for you coming soon. And I'm still lower than the objective flight path. What are you gonna do about it? I'm coming in for a safe, slow, low, and landing. Yeah, I think you're gonna dig it. I happen to, be perusing through the internet as I do, and happen to be at the right place at the right time, and things went down. So yeah, yep. I'm not gonna say any more. I don't want to give anything away. I want it to be a surprise. But as soon as it happened, I knew. I was like, oh, okay, yep. This is gonna have to be a thing that happens. So I'm very excited as well. How are you doing today on this fine day, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Is it cold over there in the mitten? It's been pretty mild here today, actually, which is nice. I'm hoping for a thaw out soon. Flying over a cool river in a minute. I'm pretty excited about that. Yep. Word. Well, this is a good, oops, I'm a little off schedule there. Whoops. This should be a good, relaxing, getting ready for bed viewing. As long as I don't, fly way off course. Get us all killed. They did so good with this sim, dude. Except for the fact those piers are underwater. But other than that, they've done so good with this game. Yeah, danger cold for sure, man. The campground I'm at offers 100-gallon propane tanks. I have two 40-gallon tanks for my system. 80 gallons total, obviously, and that lasts me like 6 days. And then my neighbor Dave was like, hey, it's going to get down to like single digits, like wind chill and real bad. He's like, so I was like, okay. So, and then the next day, the next day, I think my tank was out. One of my tanks was out. The other tank was getting low. So I went to go get a fill, and I ended up getting I started asking questions about the 100 gallons, and they're like, oh yeah, no, it's free. You just got to pay for it to get filled. But we bring it to your site. we set it up for you. Then all you have to do is call the office when it's empty for a refill, and we swap it out. And I was like, okay, all right, fine. So I got the 100-gallon tank, and I had this furnace cranked to like thermostat cranked to like 65. Normally I keep it around like 60 if it's tolerable outside, 62, 63, and it's comfortable enough. But yeah, on certain days, like you can feel like I'm sitting. This is where I do most of my like working and just chilling on the internet when I'm doing that. And I'm sitting right next to a window, and you can feel like the draft when it's like a severe difference. Oh, I'm at 500 feet. All right, I got to pay attention to what I'm doing here. But yeah, so anyway, that 100 gallons came in clutch. I'm going to pick up my altitude just a little bit. I'm going to make the turn early because, you know, I'm a rebel. I don't give a damn. But I will make my rendezvous. Just doing it my way. Which is to say, against all FAA regulations. Alright, now I can back this bitch down. Alright, follow traffic pattern, fly to final. Did I miss final? Okay, press enter to announce.
Kilo Sierra November Charlie traffic Bricktown Foxtrot Bravo Alpha 1514 Heavy is on final runway tree 5 to land.
Alright, I got 20 degrees of flaps. I'm not going to cut full power until apparently just over the runway. Whatever, I'm cutting full power.
Meg, you were really slow. You know, it's all about being fast, right?
Really slow? I'm trying to reduce my speed. This thing doesn't reduce speed well. Star pit parking spot. I don't even know where my parking spot is, bro. Let's turn down for what? I'm gonna taxi over to my parking spot. That was rough. Whew. I mean, a decent landing as far as I'm concerned. It's just the fact that it wouldn't stop. Like, I've got my brakes mapped to this button. Like, I don't know if there's other brakes that I should be employing. Are there air brakes that I'm not aware? I don't think so. And even then, I've got my freaking flaps down to 20 degrees. Like, those are brakes, effectively. They work as air brakes. They slow you down. By the way, 20 degrees on flaps, I think from now on. I've only been doing 10 degrees for flaps, and my landings have been consistently like way too fast. 20 degrees of flaps. I don't know why I wasn't doing that before, but yeah, man, that's frustrating. I still got an incursion because I ended up on the grass, but I landed, so I will check your message here in just 1 second. Cave, ma'am. I just want to park this bitch. Ooh, I'm going to miss the box. Damn it. Close enough.
Okay, session, nothing to be ashamed of.
Nothing to be ashamed of. Like, again, I don't understand how you want me to go. Like, that's why I'm thinking, like, how do I go faster? She said I could have been faster. If I had followed the flight path, I would have been in the air at least 10 more minutes. I don't understand if they want me to cut that down. I'm gonna try. I'll do another one. I'll do another thing, and I will ascend as fast as possible, and I will descend as fast as possible, and I'll see if I get a better grade. All right. Yeah. So I'll hold on the screen so you can see it. Nice spot has the extra tanks. A bit more cold coming through, but yeah. I'm sure before winter is over, I'm sure we still have at least another cold snap or two. Yeah. So this is career mode, and basically I'm working toward opening up my own hangar, I guess, and owning my own aircrafts, being my own boss, my own freelance pilot, and then I can specialize. And let's say I really love doing these sky. If I figure out the skydiving like thing where I get really good scores every single time, which apparently means I need to be faster. Like execution time 0. What do you mean 0? I was following your flight plan. I don't understand how I'm getting a 0% on that. So I'm going to totally not follow their fucking flight plan. I'm going to ascend and descend as fast as possible. And we'll see if I do. But I still got like an 85%. My radio communications still apparently marked against me. Don't know how I'm missing that. And then taxi speeding. Yeah, well, whatever. 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 I got a B. I'll take the B. I'll take it. So anyway, you do missions, which are either, there's all kinds of different types of missions. This was a skydiving mission. I just got 13,320 credits. Think of that as dollars. So I just got $1,300. This is how much the whole thing costs, and this is what my employer takes. So that's why you want to open up your own hangar or whatever it's called, business, effectively, your own company, so that your employer cut is your cut. You know what I mean? Then you really start to rack up credits. But you get a reputation bonus as well, which allows you to take on like tougher missions. Like there's a star rating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the higher the stars, the more difficult and the better the payouts, I guess. And I don't skip. You can skip different aspects like the taxiing to the runway. You can even skip the flight, like the main flight where you skip to like the descent, which to me is just like, why would you skip that? I don't skip any of it anyway. So that's where I'm at. Let's see. How did I do? Yep, little blip. Not even close. I was saying earlier in the stream that I had already been to my reputation was already to a B, just a little bit past it. But then I ended up kind of crashing a couple of times, and that really hurts your reputation as a pilot, let me say. Anyway. Level 25? Level 26? No. Nope. Level 25. All right. So, yep. I'll show you some of the missions that I've opened up. Now, I haven't opened up all the types of missions. There's a lot of them also, but it's basically just any airport they can just populate a mission at. But so there are first flights, which are people's like apparently their first time they've ever been in an aircraft or something like that, and it's like a sightseeing kind of flight where you take off. You fly to a destination and you fly around their like city or something like that, and they you can see my house from here, and then you fly and you land. They're short, relatively speaking, 30 minutes, and for this game, that's like one of the shortest missions is 30 minutes, and it also doesn't pay out that well, and like there's like I've only seen difficulty rating of 1 for these. I've never seen a harder difficulty version. I don't know what that would even look like for this. So I'm not doing that. But there's ferry flights, which are cool, and they're much longer. Yes. Oh yeah, no, this is the entire planet. This is the Welcome to Earth. Night and day. I'm live right now, I'm pretty sure. Wait. Is this... how do I... Oh, no, because I'm in missions, that's why. But yeah. So this is the entire planet. Yep, and all of the airports. And I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, all of the airports. Even, like, in the middle of, like, Texas, you can find grass strips, like, privately owned airports, where, like, you know, cowboys or whatever just, like, bought a plane and for crop dusting or who knows what. And they're here. Hold on, I'm waiting for... Let me see if I can... It's a little, it's loading. It's eventually going to load. There we go. Oh yeah, so it's Bing Maps. So this is like, quote unquote real time data coming off of Bing Maps. I'm actually not seeing. It's it's because I keep forgetting. All right, I'm gonna go back. Actually, I'll go to the live thing. All right, I'll go to Muskegon. Yeah. All right, I'll back out of career mode and I'll fly out of Muskegon. All right, free flight. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to go to flight conditions first, and I'm going to go live. Okay, yeah. So everything is live right now. So this is the planet live. The sun is where it's supposed to be. The weather is as it's supposed to be. And all right. So let me come over here. Muskegon. Is this the one? Is this the one? I don't know if there are any other Muskegon airports. Flyer Ranch, Jablonski, Grand Haven. Waiting for the green light. Twin Lake. Yeah, I do believe MKG. All right. So we will set as departure. That's cool. I'm going to fly out over one of the Great Lakes. I'm pretty excited. I forget which fucking lake it is. Is that Superior? Ugh. Oh, hey, also, it has real-time flight data. So these are actual aircraft that are in the air right now, going and doing and whatever. I should also be able to see other players, but I've actually not been able to connect to other players and see them, even though, granted, there might not be very many in Muskegon right now. But like, even if I were to fly over to like LA or something, I don't know. I've not been able to find other players. So, anywho. Yes, we're going to set as departure, which I think I already had done that. Is it loading? Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, start flight. My bad. Oh, Lake Michigan. Right. I only lived in Michigan for a little while. I mean, It's loading. There we go. All right. Oh, it's snowy.
Muskegon Tower, Bricktown, Foxtrot Bravo, Alpha 1514, heavy ready at runway tree 2, departing straight out.
Departing straight out. That's what I like to hear. All right, I don't know if my parking brake is on, so I think it's on. All right, here we are. I don't know if I'm going to be flying out directly over the lake. Ooh, bit of a strong crosswind there. Waiting 55 knots. Ooh, Jesus. Oh, there's quite a bit of a wind here. Maybe not even advisable for takeoff, but whatever, I took off. What are you going to do? You can't stop me. All right. I'm going to take my flaps up. I'm going to trim up a little bit. I am full out. The cloud cover that you see is based on radar, real-time radar data, weather radar. So, I'm not saying, obviously, the clouds that you see on the game, if you look up, you're going to see, but the fact that it's cloudy over your area, and in these types of clouds, it's all real-time. Yeah, windy, right. All right, tell me, do I go left or right? I want to see if I can fly over your house. It's going to be difficult to time with the chat delay, but it'd be fun if I could fly over your neighborhood. Yeah, there's a lake directly ahead of us. I'm not even trying to turn. The wind is just blowing me this way, so I'm like, why fight it? I'm going over Mona Lake. Okay. So I think this lake here is Mona Lake, which looks like it's basically connected to Lake Superior, which is truly an inland sea, basically, because you cannot see the other side, even from up here. I can't see Wisconsin. I think left. All right, hold on. I'm going to come back around. I'm going to see if I can get the airport back in view. All right, so there's the airport. That's the runway that I just took off from. Right over Mona Lake. And then, why are you ascending so aggressively? Chill out, bro. All right, so yes, there's the end of the runway that I took off from. Oh, my engine's like, hey man, chill out. Here's another lake. Or no, that's still Lake Mona. And then there is another lake here. There's a major highway. Okay, there's a major highway that's running kind of this way. Neat. I honestly don't even want to attempt a landing in Muskegon with the winds that were like that crazy. Those are some intense gusts. I mean, it basically picked my airplane up for me. I didn't even have to try. And then it kicked me off to the side. A couple minutes west of it. Okay. Yeah, it's crazy, right? I've like flown my airplane and landed, well, landed-ish, on my street where I used to live in Taunton. I love it. Let's go to a city. Let's go somewhere interesting. Because it has 3D buildings, which is always fun. All right. We can go to New York. That's pretty... Yeah, let's go to New York. We'll take off at Kennedy. And let's change the airplane. Let's just do something fun here. Yeah, I'm a fan of the extra 330 LT. Hopefully I can find the city from here. I think the city is over there, I think. Oh yeah, no, I can exit out at any time. Thank God. Yeah, because my landing isn't. I was saying earlier in the stream that like my landings need work for sure. It's just like, again, I don't know if I'm braking incorrectly or something, but I just seem to normally like go way past. If I can land, at a reasonable part of the runway early on, I still will blow past where it wants me technically to have been slowed down so I can turn to taxi over to where I'm supposed to park it. So it's just a little frustrating, but any second now.
Kennedy Tower, Bricktown, Foxtrot Bravo, Alpha 1514 Heavy at runway tree 1 are ready for departure, straight out departure. Bricktown, Foxtrot Bravo, Alpha 1514 Heavy.
All right. Parking brake is off. Whoa. Woo! Dude, the wind. I'm not even on the runway, but I'm going so fast it doesn't matter. I'm just going to get off. Okay. Ooh, boy. So this is like actual aircraft traffic landing at Kennedy, taking off at Kennedy. All right, I can bring my... Yep. Do I need to like cut it back more? Good God. Look at the wind, dude. I am getting thrashed. I can't believe like actual air traffic is flying in this. I know it's, it's probably not that bad. Something's landing. Ooh, it is really stuttery out here. It's got to be because of all like the 3D buildings and just trying to load in everything. All right, I'm not sure where Manhattan is, so I'm just gonna fly this way. I'm gonna see if maybe I can come up over the clouds. There's points of interest in this direction, so I'm kind of I have a feeling that the city's, yeah, that's definitely the city over there. Trim up a little bit. Yeah. I don't know why my engines are still saying like alert, alert, but like relax. All right. Are my flaps up? Is that what's up? No. I don't even think I have flaps. I don't know.
Kennedy Tower, Emirates 20127 miles south inbound, ILS runway tree 1 approach.
Emirates 201 Kennedy Tower.
Most excellent, my friend. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out. I hope you get some good rest and have a good night at work. I'll talk to you later. And I will let you know when your gifty is on its way. Should be sometime tomorrow. Bye.
ILS runway tree 1 or approach Emirates 201.
Bricktown, Foxtrot Bravo, Alpha 1514 Heavy, leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
I'm going to do some unsafe flying because it's exciting. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Dude, I would, if I were in this thing right now, I'd be throwing up so hard.
American 118, turn next taxiway. American 118, contact ground on 121.
Like, why is it so bouncy? This doesn't feel normal at all, by any means.
121. Niner for American 118.
I don't understand. We're not going to clip the trees if I can avoid it. I said if I can avoid it. Fine. It's fucking...
Bricktown Foxtrot Bravo Alpha 1514 Heavy, did you hear my last transmission?
Kennedy Tower, Canyon Tree, ready for departure, runway 22 on IFR to Nairobi.
Now I'm like ascending like crazy. Stop it.
Altimeter tree 0. 12. Cleared for takeoff, runway 22R.
Yeah, I'd be having a bad day if I were actually in this aircraft right now. Good God. Just all over the place.
Runway 22 or Canyon Tree.
So I'm going to see if I can find the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, I can't tell if this is like what's going on because of aerodynamics and it's just very windy at this altitude around New York right now. And in Muskegon and in a lot of places that I've taken off today. Maybe it's just generally a very windy day around Earth. I don't know. Or if there's just something weird going on with... It doesn't feel like it's input related, like my stick is glitched out or being misread, so... I don't know. I don't know how to acknowledge your fucking transmission, lady. I'm hitting the button that I usually hit and it ain't working, so... Don't know what to tell you.
Kennedy Tower, JetBlue 1769er at runway 22, ready for departure IFR to Flyer.
JetBlue 1769er, hold short, runway 22R. Traffic is generic on the runway.
Alright, I believe the statue is somewhere over here. I'm still ascending.
Hold short, runway 22 or JetBlue 1769er.
Oh, there we go.
JetBlue 1769er, line up and wait.
Now, at least I'm not redlining constantly. I don't know what kind of engine this airplane has, but is weird. Alright, that might be Ellis Island over there.
Canyon Tree, contact New York departure on West.
Is this like a building in the water? What the hell is going on there? I don't know what that is. It's a building in the water. I don't believe it. Yeah, I think that's the statue right there. Let's go fly around Lady Liberty. So bouncy.
JetBlue 1769er,
Why are you so bouncy?
30. 12. Cleared for takeoff,
Whoa.
runway 22R.
My bad. That's my bad.
Clear for takeoff, runway 22 or JetBlue.
Okay, more power. I need more authority. Whee!
JetBlue 1769er, contact New York departure on 12475. Good day.
Neat.
12475 for JetBlue 1769er.
Why is my aircraft so jiggly? I don't get it.
Kennedy Tower, allow
I should totally be seeing other players flying around New York City. Like, I don't understand where my live other players' traffic is.
Kennedy Tower, Exejet 564 at runway 13 are ready for departure IFR to Kilo Tango Yankee Quebec.
Exejet 564 altimeter tree 0. 12. Cleared for takeoff runway 13 R.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Clear for takeoff runway 13 are Exejet 564.
It's cool to be able to see the bridges.
Delta 26 tree contact ground on 121. Niner.
121. Niner for Delta 26 tree.
Yeah, down here it's just way windier. It's so crazy. I mean, it's showing boat traffic for crying out loud. I don't know if that's real time or not, but
Bravo Alpha 1514 heavy acknowledge last transmission.
I refuse. I'm a rogue pilot and you can't control me.
Exejet 564 contact New York departure on 124. 75. Good day. Lolol 10 contact New York departure on 135. Niner. Good day.
Going to 124. 75 Exejet 564. Going to 135.
I don't know if I can fly under the bridges, but I'm gonna try. I am going to try. There's like traffic flying over the water for crying out loud.
JetBlue 126 contact ground on 1.
It did not like that at all, but I did it. Oh god, oh god. Let's not dip our wingtip into the water. I'm gonna try for the trifecta. Look at the traffic going over the fucking cables. Oh god. That's so bonkers. That's not how bridges work, buddy. Nice, okay. That bridge was a little easier. Hell yes, that was the trifecta. I got it. I'm going to do another low altitude flyby of Lady Liberty, presuming I survive.
Bricktown Foxtrot Bravo Alpha 1514 heavy, please acknowledge.
I will not. Man, I am close to the water. Ooh, doggy. Under her skirt line. Come on now.
Kennedy Tower, Delta 1685, ready for departure runway 31.
Delta 1.
Kennedy Tower, Delta 1.
Delta 1422 Kennedy Tower. Altimeter tree 0.
That's what I'm talking about.
Tree 1 on.
That's what I'm talking about.
Delta 1685. Cleared
Glorious.
approach Delta 1422.
All right. I am going to abort this flight. Go back to the main menu here. All right. Let's do one career flight. Where do you... all the time. Ridiculous. All right. Yeah, I'm going to do one more proper mission here. Maybe it'll be a longer one. So I'm at 32,000 credits. Let's see if I can get a longer flight will give me better credits for sure. Okay, 3,000 credits. It's an hour and a half flight. Cargo transport. I think I'm going to take it. What do we got here? Hour and a half flight, 35,000, 36,000. We're taking that one. Strap in and buckle up, motherfuckers. Sorry, I won't do that again. Okay. Before I strap in for this next flight, it's dab time. I'm going to try not to sneeze first. Whew. If I'm going to start streaming, if I'm going to start streaming more and dabbing at the same time, I should get a dab counter like my friend Stone Chakra. I don't have any cool like soundboard or buttons to push for cool effects, but I'll just do an internal dab counter. So this is dab number 2. If anyone's curious, I'm dabbing on some permanent marker. That's what it's called. Permanent marker. Whoa, buddy. Okay. Let's get her going. Meanwhile, back at the Dude Ranch, I will accept your mission. Yeah. I will fly the airplane. I will make it go vroom vroom. Yeah. All right, dude. Look at this XP, man. 234,000 XP. One moment. Hmm. So tasty. All right. Time to do the walk around. Sweet.
Hi there. It's Pascal. Now that you're all set up, let me go over the important details. You're carrying
Hi there,
goods on this flight.
Pascal.
Shipment for our partner based in Lebanon, but super urgent. You must reach Cold Spring ASAP. Our
Our skids are built to handle turbulence but maintain a constant flight speed.
Hey.
Let's keep our delivery on time and safe.
Hey.
All relevant information is in your flight packet, which is uploaded on your map as a reference. Safe travels.
4-4 November traffic Bricktown, Mike. Delta Alpha 5,
All right.
Tree
Ooh,
9er
like
Heavy
rolling
is
backward.
taxiing to runway Tree 5.
This is an aggressive hill. And what is there? Jezebel. Hey, stop. This is a very aggressive hill. And why is there a goddamn bus? It'd be great if I could stop coughing. God damn. I'm not sure if I'm going to get a speeding mark against me for that, but that hill was crazy. I'm so sorry for anyone wearing headphones if that's extremely loud. Oh boy. Come on now. Come on now. Go a little bit faster. Yeah, this is a crazy hill that I'm on. But I'm not willing to die on it. It's crazy. The first stab on the stream didn't make me do it like that, but shit. Come on, baby. You can make it. Inertia.
November traffic Bricktown, Mike. Delta Alpha 5, Tree 9er Heavy taking off, runway Tree 5 departure to the west.
All right. Take off. All right. Winds seem to be with me, not against me. Oops, that was a bit much. All right. Rotate. You want me at 1,200 feet. I'm at 1,100 feet right now. $1,200 feet. Climb at 2,200 feet. That's a nice, easy pattern out of there. I appreciate that. Just hit 1900. Ascending at 500 feet per second. Or per minute. Maybe it's per minute. I've been saying per second this entire time. Alright, reach the target. Altitude. I'm going to come back a little bit on my RPM down to like 2300. Okay, I'm still ascending, so I'm going to trim down a little bit. See where that levels me out at. I'm still going to ascend, so trim down. Alright, I leveled out. Did my stream end? No, I'm just... Alright. No, okay. Weird. Oh yeah, my stream ended. What the hell? Oh. Okay, I don't know. It says I'm still live. But when I click on it, it's like not playing right. Okay, there we go. Alright, okay, I'm back. Shit, I'm way over my fucking target. Pull the RPM back a little bit. We'll come down. Okay. Yeah, this likes to This is a nice idle right here. I'm happy with this. Engine sounds happy. I sound happy. Everyone's happy. The fuck was that? Alright, well now I'm descending. I don't really want to, or I'm descending too much. So we'll give it a little bit more gas. It'd be fine if I could just kind of even out right here. Something just flew by my window. Don't think it was a bird. I don't know what's going on. What in tarnation? Yeah, it's too bad I don't have any chatters now, because this is the time that I could totally be hanging out and chatting with folks. Oh well. My friend went to bed. It happens. Yeah, I pretty much evened out right here at 2,900 feet. Very happy with that. It's pretty much right where it wants me, 3,000, I'm assuming. Good airspeed, 90, holding steady at 91, 92 knots. RPMs are holding at 2,100. If I trim up just a little bit, I should. Yeah, I'm ever so slightly ascending, which is kind of what I would like to do right now. See, this is my favorite part of flight, is once you can get up here at altitude and you get things dialed in just right, you barely gotta touch anything at all. The craft just kind of flies itself. I am a fan. sweet. I dig the landscape coming up. Just like, I like how you can put in context geological features when you're up here. Like, you've got all this flatness kind of going around, and then you got this hill, old ancient mountain that's been worn down, I assume, down to hills, just kind of like jutting up along this ridge. This must be maybe like an ancient fault line, or I don't know. I appreciate the fact that there's like this like flight map where my pink line, my flight path is. You can see the airplane in the middle of it. You can see the bearing on the compass. But like, I'd also really like just to see like a map so I can actually zoom in and out. I mean, maybe there's probably a function that I'm just not utilizing, but just to be able to really contextualize where I am in the country or on the planet anywhere. It's a pretty dramatic cliff right there. More hilly mountains over there. Super cool. Super cool. We're going to be flying over a little bit of a lake here. Neat. Go lay down. Jezebel, go lay down. Sorry, I'm watching my dog as I fly. She's telling me she has to go out again. I just let her out. I watched her go to the bathroom. Gonna have to take another puppy pause. Boop. Okay. I'll be right back. Yeah, I see you. Oh, God. Excuse me. I know. Yes. You're a good girl. Both of my animals are crazy. Let's finish this. Beautiful day over wherever the hell I am. I went to the Y yesterday, and I did my usual walk around the walking track. Probably got in about 8 or 9 laps, which is, I think, just about half a mile. And then I went down to like the workout machines area, and they had the recumbent bicycle was open. Man, I think like I like enjoyed that so much. Like I want to go back today, but I don't want to overstress my muscles, so I'm gonna take today off. And I might go back, though, tomorrow. If I can start a regimen of, like, every other day, I think I'll be putting myself in a pretty good spot, health-wise. My dog is so weird. I have no idea. You might even be able to see her back there. I kind of forget what the perspective is of this camera. Yeah, you can see back in there. Whatever. Hopefully she's laying down. Last night I was playing Planet Crafters. Oh god, what happened there? Did I do that? Did my hand do that? Maybe it did. Shit. Good thing their skid is built for turbulence. Anyway, last night I was playing Planet Crafters with my buddy Will, and he was playing it, and we'd been playing maybe for about an hour or so. And he's like, it dawned on me last time we were playing this. I didn't say anything, but I'm gonna say it now. Like, this is such a Josh game. Because he's not wrong. Like, Planet Crafters, and games and simulators like Planet Crafters and this are very much my kind of game. Like, there are no baddies that I have to worry about. There are no time constraints that are crunching me down and stressing me out. There's no, like, real, like, loss scenario, really. I mean, like, once you're going in Planet Crafters, like, and you've got some drills and you've got some heaters, like, you're good. Like, you're doing the game. Like, it's slowly working for you and you're good, right? It's almost hands-off, but you don't want it to be hands-off because you don't want to just be sitting there for hours doing nothing. And this is somewhat that hands-off, I guess, but not really. Like, not literally. Like, I mean, I could be I could be hands off, but the winds are gonna gust. I'm gonna fly off course. No good, right? So that's a fail state. But anyway, this is So and now I'm playing this today, and it dawns on me that this too is very much a Josh game, like 100%. 100%. Oh boy. Thanks, kitty. appreciate your presence always. I do. He's my buddy. I've had Gur for 14 years ish. Yep. And yes, Gur as in Invader Zim. I grew up in high school. In high school as I was growing up. Invader Zim was one of my favorite shows because Jonan Vasquez, or Yonan, I'm not sure how to pronounce his first name. He had a comic book called Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. And I was actually a huge, huge fan of Johnny the Homicidal Maniac and the spin-offs of, like, Squee. Yeah. So, really twisted but very intelligent comics. And, I didn't really get into, like, Marvel or DC or, any of the Spider-Man or Superman or the X-Men. Like, I didn't really get really into those kind of comics. But I was into Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. And unfortunately, it was a short series. It had potential where it should have been its own animated show. It had so much potential to really be, like, out there, but out there enough just to get your attention and then teach you some, like, really interesting, or not even teach you, but just, like, make you think interesting thoughts, like, about society and the way we do things, the way things are, and why they are the way they are. Anyway, really genius stuff. But anyway, so then I learned that he's going to have a cartoon on Nickelodeon called Invader Zim about an alien that comes down to take over the Earth. And I was like, oh, this is fucking amazing. So I've been obsessed with and following Invader Zim since its inception. And Gur is one of my favorite characters of all time. So I got a cat 14 years ago. And it was instantaneous. I knew exactly what his name was going to be. He's Gur. And it's not even like Gur is derpy and silly and dumb, and Gur is not that. He's very intelligent. He's very chilled out. He can be very social, and then he can also just kind of like F off and hang out in the dark somewhere for several hours and just like do his own thing. Very low maintenance, but I don't know, perfect first cat. So yeah, anyway, that's Gur. And then we all know Jezebel, sort of. I've had her for 4 years. So she's still kind of a pup. I got her as a puppy, like very tiny. Very tiny, very little. Very cute. Excuse me, she's still very cute. I would say so far so good on the flight. Where are we at here? 30 nautical miles. Yep, 29 nautical miles. Sweet. So I'd say that's about 25 minutes. That means we've already been flying for roughly an hour. Granted, I did pause a couple of times for quite a while to let Jez out, so I mean, at least 5 minutes each time, if not longer. 5 to 7 minutes per bathroom trip. So, I don't know. Either way. The point is, I'll get there when I get there. Super cool. Oh, hey. Bye. So this has been a much steadier flight than my normal. Like normally my altitude is just bounding and rebounding and dipping and raising the whole time, like unpleasantly so. I watched the whole flight and I'm like, ugh, why can't I just fly it like level? But I finally got my trim set. I think I've got my RPM set correctly. And I've been holding very steady at 2890, 2890 to 900. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. So I'm happy about that. Uh, so I got another funny story to chew up some time. So I had streamed Flight Sim, like 4 or 5 nights ago, and for the very, very, very first time, I have Gamer Cam. So I was like, well, you know what? I should use that. So I threw it up in OBS, and I figured out how to incorporate the integrated camera. And it looks fine. It looks good. Plus, it's convenient that in this RV I have a light here over the dinette area, so it's perfect lighting almost all the time, or at least decent lighting. So yeah, all was good and gravy, right? So a couple nights go by, and I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling like I want to stream tonight. I'm a little bored. Let's just go on. I'll play career mode, whatever. And I mean, at this point, early in my quote unquote streaming career, which I don't see there being one, at least from this channel, because this is an unmonetized portfolio channel, but I have nowhere else to really stream from. I could stream, I guess, from my new channel for the vlog as part of my, daily vlog activities. Like, hey, I also do streaming, and I don't know. I'll A/B test that or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anywho, yes, I tried to stream a couple nights ago, and my effing camera was just showing up as like a gray screen with a lock over it, and like not showing any image from the camera. And I'm like, what the hell? And it's saying that there's a shutter, and I'm like looking at my physical camera and on the case of my laptop, and I'm like, there is no shutter. There's no slide. There's no button up there. I'm like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. So then I did like 2 days worth of like, not like 2 full days, but like several hours for like 2 days in a row. Tried to troubleshoot online and look up everything on Google I could find, anything, couldn't find anything worth my time that was helping me, or everything that I could find I already did or was already done or I would do and nothing changed. So today I'm looking into it again. This is would be like day 3. I start to look again, and it's like the same bullshit. And I'm like, man, I'm never going to figure this out. Why did my camera like stop working? It's not like broken. It's literally just saying that somehow it's blocked, and it's not. I like cleaned the lens like several times. Anyway, so I end up going over to Lenovo's website onto their customer service portal thing, and ended up talking to like a live agent, and within about 3 minutes, she's Jane, so I'll say she, was like, your unit has a shutter button, right? And I was like, no way. I'm looking all over my fucking thing, and I'm not seeing any buttons anywhere for anything. And then I also had already looked at my keyboard in the function and looking along the F number row, F1, 2, 3, 4, 5, looking for the camera, because like I saw that some models have a function key situation on the keyboard. Nope, none of them had anything to do with my camera. So I'm like, it's not a driver issue, it's not like a software issue. It wasn't showing up in not only OBS, but it wasn't showing up in the built-in camera app. So I'm like, that's the most fundamental way to access my camera, and I can't even do it. So anyway, yeah, turns out there's a physical toggle on the right edge near my audio jack, and it's a little slider. It's actually very easy to slide, and I probably slid it without even realizing I slid it, turning off my camera and locking it effectively. Jesus Christ. Well, anyway, so got that figured out real quick, so that's why I'm here now. Yep. It's just like at this point in 2025, if you're streaming and you don't have a gamer cam where it's showing you the person playing, it's just not like, it's just like, no, I don't think anyone's going to watch it. Now I only have like 140, I think, some odd subscribers to this channel. So like, I'm not expecting many of them are even getting alerts that I'm going live. And if they are, they probably don't give a damn about Flight Sim. So, fair enough. So I'm just hoping that SEO, which I've tried to optimize with as many fucking hashtags as I could think of, but clearly I've had one person throughout this entire stream I got to be going on 2 hours. It's got to be getting close. But yeah, so problem solved. I mean, it's not like I trust this toggle as a switch. Like, I would have preferred to have an actual shutter that I could slide across. That I've seen that on some models of different laptops. I'm not saying that I've seen it on Lenovo, so it might not be a Lenovo thing, but I have seen it, and I would totally love that over having to like take a piece of like Post-it note, the sticky part of it, and like tape over the little lens because I'm worried about privacy and stuff. Because like, first of all, I'm not really, but then also because I'm going to use it now, it's like whatever. Anyway, rant over. How we doing on nautical miles here? 16 nautical miles. All right. Doing good. I hope anyone who catches this after play, or whatever it's called, is doing well. Hope you're having a good day today. Today's Sunday for me, so it's a lazy, meh, not really do much kind of day. I guess I got to do a little bit of filming for my vlog. And, I got to pull out some food from the fridge to thaw, for sure. I took it out of the freezer, but it's not going to thaw very, very quickly in the fridge because they both get pretty cold. I dipped down to 2,700 feet. I'm not sure why, so I came back up to 29. Hopefully I can stay there. No, I'm dipping again. Give the trim a little tap. A little tippy tap. I need some water. It's so inconvenient. Hopefully you can still hear me and I don't have to like hunch down. But like having it in my face is not ideal for flight. Pay attention. Even with my glasses. 12, I think it says. I'm going to have to look up maybe some like creature comfort videos or something for this, for settings wise. Like, there's got to be a way to make that text bigger. Like, I appreciate the fact that there's a drop shadow and they're trying to, make it pop a little bit so that you can actually read it, but it's so tiny and it's just staying the same goddamn size the entire goddamn flight. And I can't read it. I gotta like come, even with my glasses, I gotta come way up on it. Like, damn, homie. Cool, coming over a little river bend here. Jezebel, go lay down. Pain in the butt. keep forgetting. I gotta. Well, it's pretty warm today. I don't know if the melt's gonna be enough though, but I keep forgetting. I gotta go and check the top of my slide here and check the awning. It snowed a few days ago, and the awning was like drooping pretty hardcore, basically touching the top of the slide, and that's not great. I'll have to go out in a little bit, put on my boots, grab something long and kind of bent. I have a truck brush scraper thing, so I'm kind of hoping that'll do the trick. Getting close. Once I hit 5 nautical miles, it will alert me to contact tower, I think. So, a couple minutes here. There we go.
Seven Papa Alpha Tree traffic breakdown. Mike Delta Alpha 5 Tree 9er heavy 6 miles east 2900. Ford inbound to land runway Tree 6.
Oh, okay. It's a bit of an optical illusion because it spawns so far away. It's kind of hard to tell where the brackets start. But I think I'm just gonna stay on the line basically, as close to it as I can. I remember when I was first starting flight simming, and like it was difficult just to stay on the line, and now it's like I know how to trim and I know how to like kind of control things, and it's much more of an enjoyable experience. So I'm thinking at pattern entry, is that when I throw my flaps on? I'm not sure. I don't remember, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Where is that damn bracket? Okay. Now I think it's a little bit more legible. Pretty sure I'm just flying straight ahead. which makes sense. Barrel roll. No, I'm just kidding. I found out watching a YouTube video recently that a barrel roll isn't what you think. Like, a barrel roll isn't just like hard cut and just like spinning in space like this. It's actually like a loop, like it's like a corkscrew. Like, it's like kind of spread out. I don't know how, it's a little hard to explain, but you'd have to watch the video. Link in description. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what I was watching. Just kidding. Or, you know, just like any other typical YouTube. Link in the description. You check the description. It's not there. I've definitely been guilty of it. Oh, I'm trying not to sneeze. I'm trying so hard not to sneeze. Oh. All right, after this successful landing, excuse me, we are going to call it a stream. All right, at this point, I'm going to put on, 20 degrees of flaps. And that's going to, oh, whoops. Oh, God, max speed, aircraft, flaps down, bad. All of that was bad. I shouldn't have done what I did. I gotta come way down on the airspeed. All right. And put more flaps in. Which is gonna slow me down. It does provide a little bit more lift, but it does slow me down. I definitely don't want to be in a position where I am losing altitude, though, like crazy. Take this nice and easy. Bring power down again. I'm way too high. Not too extreme. A little more power. All right, airspeed looks decent. Again, maybe this is way too early. Maybe now is when I should have been engaging, but then I would have been fighting with it and like maybe kind of freaking out way too close to the actual landing. So hopefully this is, I don't know. I might have deployed flaps. I mean, obviously I was going way too fast when I did deploy flaps. So that's kind of a problem, but little more gas. Definitely trying not to fall out of the sky. Coming in to my final. we go. Airspeed is decent.
7 Papa Alpha Tree Traffic Bricktown, Mike Delta Alpha 5, Tree 9er Heavy is on final runway Tree 6 to land.
Slow, slow, slow. Whoa. I cannot believe I just made that. Oh, dude. That hasn't happened either in a very long time or rather, it, like, ever. One of the
7
other.
Papa Alpha Tree Traffic Bricktown, Mike Delta Alpha 5, Tree 9er Heavy is taxiing to parking.
Come on, baby. I'm actually going to get a good score on this. That was a decent landing. It wasn't perfect, but it was decent. I'm not going to overspeed. I'm on the taxi here. Taxiway. Just give it a little bit of gas. I can bring my flaps up. Come on, baby. I'm going to go a little bit faster than that. Man, I am happy to be able to end today's stream on a high note. That was straight up an uneventful landing, effectively. And that is always a good landing. It's making me get real close to that building. I don't think I really want to get that close to that building. Yeah, for real. Yes. Yes. Set my parking brake. Control Shift E, motherfucker. Hell yes. Hopefully I got at least an A. That felt like a solid flight. Bro, 84, 100%, 81%. Flaps extended at max speed. Yeah, I know. Oops. Jezebel. No. Hey, go lay down. Go lay down. Oh, dude, I almost hit S. Man, I was almost at S. If I had not put my flaps down when I did, I should have looked, but I didn't. Whatever. So close. Almost a perfect flight. I'm very happy with that. I'll take my 3,690 credits. This is gonna... Alright, good. So, almost back to a B. I'll take it. Level 20. I'm going to blow up. 27. Okay. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Sweet. So now I'm at 36,410 credits at the end of the stream, working my way toward building my own company. Again, I could open up a company right now. Ooh, okay. 10,000 credits for the cargo transportation. I think that's going to be, that's my next thing, but I want to get to at least 40,000. Let's put that. All right. So I need 4,000 more roughly to get to a point where I'm ready to, I'm going to open up a cargo transport. I think I enjoy that concept the most. All right. With that, guys, that is going to be the end of today's stream. I freaking appreciate you for hanging out. Hope you're having a good day. I'm having a good day. I'm going to go hang out with my pup and watch some YouTube, get my dinner prepared and stuff. Yeah. And hopefully play some mini putt-putt in VR tonight with my buddy. All right. Have a good night. Peace. And now I need to navigate here.